Harnesses are gaining in popularity, and rightfully so. They largely allow dogs to move their heads much more normally, and therefore impede movement and communicative body language less than other forms of equipment. If your dog pulls or lunges on the lead, then a harness will help to prevent damage to the more sensitive neck and throat area. I opt for Y-shaped harnesses. This means that the front of the harness forms a Y shape at the dog's front. Look at whether the harness sits in a position where it's allowing full range of movement in the shoulders, particularly if the harness is snug or your dog pulls on the lead. If any strap sits across the shoulders, this may affect your dog's way of walking, which might be uncomfortable. Harnesses that your dog step into might be less padded and may also slip down during wear. Is your dog moving as comfortably wearing the harness as he is when he's naked? Also make sure the harness isn't sitting too close to the armpits, where it might end up irritating, rubbing, or making the dog hold their front legs out to the side to compensate. The harness should fit snugly so that it doesn't come off if your dog backs up, but your dog can move about comfortably without the harness applying undue pressure. Follow the measuring instructions of the manufacturer and contact them if you're unsure. Some harnesses offer an extra band around the dog further down the back for escape artists. Always take your dog's harness off before adjusting it and then put it back on to see if it's fitting better. This avoids the harness getting suddenly tight, catching your dog's fur, or just worrying your dog with all the fiddling about. Some harnesses come with multiple D-rings which act as attachment points. This means you can use a double-ended lead, which allows you to use just the back ring with one end of the lead attached and the other end clipped to itself at different points to alter the length of the lead. Or you can clip the other end of the lead to the front of the harness so that you've got 2 points of attachment on your dog. This can be useful for dogs who may pull or lunge, which will give you more directional control and stop them putting so much weight into lunging forwards. Long-term pulling on the front of the harness may also cause some discomfort and soft tissue injury if it's happening a lot, so it's no replacement for training, but with some dogs this is the safest and most comfortable solution in any case. Some harnesses come with a handle at the top, which can be useful if you just need to call your dog back and hold on to them briefly while something passes without needing to put them back on the lead. It can also be used to assist dogs in getting over obstacles or jumping down from things like the car to avoid putting that extra pressure on the joints. If your dog isn't keen on having things put on them, you should spend some time training. Hold out a treat with your arm through the harness held away slightly and gradually offer the treat closer to the harness. Notice that Ernie's the one moving. I'm barely moving the harness. Take this at your dog's pace. If your dog backs away from the harness, always let them. The more you force it, the more likely they are to want to avoid it. If it means skipping a few walks while you spend time getting your dog more comfortable, then so be it. Avoid leaning over your dog if they can get worried, as this could make them feel a bit trapped. Crouching down with them often helps. Let your dog be the one who pulls their head back out of the harness so that they have control over the pressure applied if you need to. Max is looking away here, and I suspect that this is because he doesn't love having his harness removed because he's so fluffy and it's probably hurt him or been uncomfortable when I've pulled too hard to remove it in the past. Max's harness is a Dog Copenhagen harness. This version's more bulky, which can be more secure on some dogs, and it also helps with him when I'm taking his weight when getting out of the car, like I talked about before. It's more padded. Ernie's wearing a perfect fit harness. These come in 3 parts, which can all be different sizes, so you can mix and match, and that helps to get a really good fit. They also have a range of colours, which is nice. They're padded with fleece in high contact areas and are very adjustable. Because they're not so bulky, they're also really handy for getting over his wide head. Hi, my name's Naomi and I'm a clinical animal behaviourist. I'd love to help if you need support with any aspect of your dog's behaviour. I'm based in Worcestershire, UK, but also see many of my cases online, so we can work together wherever you are in the world. You can get in touch at hello@weteachpets.com or read more on my website, weteachpets.com. Otherwise, please like and subscribe for more fun training videos and click the bell icon for notifications.